welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. I love it. I cannot get enough of you guys. We said that yesterday was going to be the final day before we head into the 10 cents territory, and boom, here we are. We are in the 10 cents territory. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to 10 cents land for Vechain. I'm so excited that we're finally here. It's been a while in the making, and while I hope that you've been accumulating throughout this time, and you've been researching and understanding what Vechain is. I know that we normally kick off with news and updates, but I wanted to mix it up. I wanted to show you this to give you an understanding over the next coming years of just how powerful the Vechain ecosystem is from a price projection, especially, right? So we are set now with this particular new trajectory that we got, this new bull market that we're in right now. We are going this year we'll head towards $1, $1.10 territory, but as we move forward into 2022 and beyond, we will be going further, much further. And that, again, I just want to reiterate, we're talking about 2022. We're not talking about 2021. We're talking about probably right at the end of 2021 to hit to $1, $1.10. So be patient, please, and make sure that over the weekend you are doing your homework, which will pay huge dividends. Now, if you are going to be doing your homework, then of course you got to check out the Vechain website, go through the white paper, understand what is going on, what is happening, all the different areas and markets that it hits. And you know this already if you've been on the channel before. So you must do your homework. It's so crucial and so important, right? So the Vechain EMA 330 breakout, the last time Vechain broke this one, it was the start of wave 3 back in November 20. 5 days later, the price went up 60%. So I'm excited. This was back in November. 60% price rise in a couple of days. This is where we are right now. We're going towards that 14 to 15 cents territory is exactly where we're heading, based on, what happened before. And, what happens in the past is not a reflection of what's going to happen in the future, but it sure does leave clues. And that is very, very important to keep an eye out, to be very conscious that 14, 15 cents territory, it is literally around the corner. That's how good this thing is. I love this from Crypto Earl saying, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. $1 VET. That is genius. You, my friend, should win an award. That is gold. Now, when you are looking at researching and understanding what Vechain does, how it works and all that, please make sure that to follow their page. They got so much good content out there, right? So China's surging pet food market is projected to reach $1.4 billion, right? With proven track record in food traceability, Vechain is now taking the market leaders in the industry, aiming to solve pain points in the market using the VET technology. Part of your research is about all the different niches and all the different categories of all the different categories and all the different things that Vechain can be a part of, right? So we're talking about the food industry, the real estate industry, the IVF industry, the agricultural industry, the wine industry. There are so many industries, right? From an environmental perspective, Vechain plays a big role, not to mention all the governments that it works with and passport traceability as well. So again, when last time this particular happened, this particular formations happened, the price skyrocketed. And so we are really, really set. Now, the Vechain Executive Financial Report came out, which covers the period from February 2021 to April 2021, is now available, and it is public knowledge for you to go check it out and understand just how well did Vechain do. It's got a cool overview about everything that it goes into, and then it's got everything here that it's got, how it went, how it performed. So check it out, because there is really, really some interesting information in here about where it was, how it's going, and it's very, very detailed. Really, really cool to see. A massive head and shoulder formation is building right now, and that's why we're all getting super, super excited, because this is very, 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 very exciting to see. Let's jump into Atani. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. So as we go into Atani and we look at some of the indicators, we are above 10 cents. We are almost 12% up. The MACD on the daily is massive. The RSI is into the overbought. It is flying towards that moving average 100. And it is well outside the Bollinger Band, which is super, super cool to see. When we look at the hourly rate, the hourly chart, we went outside the Bollinger Band. We're back now inside the Bollinger Band. But massive momentum so far. And I did mention, I think it was maybe towards the beginning of the week, I spoke about when Vechain pumps, it pumps. Like it really goes. On the 6 hour, we're way outside the Bollinger Band. Like we're into the stratosphere at the moment. All indicators are all bullish. 12 hour outside the Bollinger Band, heading towards the skies. I mean, there's nothing I can tell you from these indicators because every single one of these indicators is screaming bullish. That is the only metric right now that you have. And then the time, you've had plenty of time, and now is the time to go. Because at some stage, this whole market was going to flip. And here we are. Now, let's have a look at some of the drawings. Okay, so you've asked me, we're talking about a dollar price range, and then we're talking about what are the next targets after that. Now, as we go towards 2022 and beyond, I think $1 right now in 2021 is achievable. But as we head towards middle of next year, I think $2.50 is achievable simply because of the way that this entire ecosystem is going to be performing and the mass adoption. We're now in that 10 cents territory. We're in a very, very good spot from a technical perspective now to continue this run and continue to move forward. And so from here, the expectation, and it's not going to be a straight arrow pointing towards 80 cents, but we're going to be moving very, very fast. The entire industry is going to gain massive momentum because, it's like a rubber band. Like you pull it, and once you let go, it goes like a rocket. And that is what's been happening, while we were accumulating in the 5 cents and the 6 cents range for Vechain. But now it's literally this rubber band's about to snap, and it's already, 12% up for the day is phenomenal. And from a charts perspective, obviously we have some resistance at 12 cents. We've got resistance at 14. We have massive resistance when we head into the 20 cents, and we'll keep an eye out on that. But I'm here, not going anywhere. I'll be keeping you updates on what is going on, what is happening, and where to next. But for Vechain, the Vechain train has left, and I hope you're on board, and I hope you do your homework over the weekend and make sure that it fits as part of your portfolio strategy. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.